Good people, thank you for tuning in. Before we dive deep, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell because we are about to unpack something that is making every Nigerian sit up and talk. You don't want to miss this? So here's what's happening. Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has called an emergency meeting at the highest level. This is big. The meeting is coming right after a declaration from the United States, and Nigerians everywhere are reacting. The US has labeled Nigeria as a country of concern regarding religious freedom. This is serious. They are saying there are violations, and if Nigeria doesn't take action, there could be consequences, including cuts to aid or even threats of military action. Now, Nigeria has always been a sovereign nation. Our government insists that we are a democracy, that we protect people of all faiths, and that the security challenges we face are complex. This is not about one religion against another. Violence in Nigeria affects everyone, Christians, Muslims, and all communities. That is why the president had to summon this emergency meeting, to assess the situation and coordinate a response. When a foreign country speaks like this, it's not something that the Nigerian government can take lightly. The emergency meeting included the Office of the National Security Advisor, the service chiefs, and top diplomats. They are looking at everything. What the US declaration means, how it could affect Nigeria, and what steps should be taken immediately. For Nigerians, this is a wake-up call. We have seen violence, we have seen attacks in many parts of the country, and now the world is watching. This is a moment where our leaders have to show that they can act, not just talk, not just statements, but real action. And it's also a reminder to us, the citizens, that we need to pay attention, to ask questions, to hold our government accountable. Before we go further, make sure you like this video and subscribe, because I'll be bringing updates as this story develops. Share this with friends and family so everyone knows what's happening. Now let's talk about why this is so tense. The US declaration is based on reports about religious freedom. They are saying Nigeria is not doing enough to protect minority communities, especially Christians. But here's the important thing. Experts and analysts are saying the reality in Nigeria is much more complex. Violence is not only affecting one group. Boko Haram, ISWAP, herders, bandits, all of these are impacting different communities. It's a security problem, and it affects everyone. At the same time, Nigeria's sovereignty is very important. We cannot allow external pressure to dictate our internal actions in ways that threaten our independence. But we also cannot ignore global concerns. So the government has to strike a balance, defend our sovereignty, show that we are protecting all citizens, and engage diplomatically with the US. Nigerians have had a lot to say about this online and in discussions everywhere. Some are saying the US is interfering too much. Others say this is a necessary pressure to push Nigeria to act. And there are those who are worried. What if these threats are real? Could there be real consequences for aid, trade, and international relations? That is why the president's emergency meeting is critical. Let me break it down for you in simple terms. Imagine your house has a problem. There are issues with safety. Maybe some areas are not secure and you've told everyone you're fixing it. But then someone outside says, "We don't believe you. And if you don't fix it now, we will cut off your electricity and water." That is essentially what is happening with Nigeria and the US. The government has to respond in a way that shows competence, responsibility, and seriousness. Before I continue, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can follow this story closely. I will keep breaking it down in simple English so everyone can understand what is happening and what it means for all of us. Now, what could happen next? There are a few possibilities. Nigeria could engage diplomatically and show the US that steps are being taken to protect all communities. That could ease the tension. Or, if no progress is shown, the US could continue with threats, and that could escalate the situation. That is why this meeting by President Tinubu is so important. It is not just about statements, it is about action. At home, Nigerians are watching closely. People want to know, is our government protecting us? Are they taking this seriously? Are they going to show results or just make speeches? And this is not just political. It affects everyone, from your security to the economy to how other countries interact with Nigeria. One thing to note is that this is a test for Nigeria's leadership. President Tinubu's response will define his credibility on the international stage and within the country. Every Nigerian wants to see a clear, strong, and fair response that protects the nation and its people. I want you, as viewers, to think about this and let me know in the comments. Do you believe the US is justified in their actions, or is this interference? Do you think the Nigerian government is acting fast enough? I'll be reading your comments and discussing them in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so we can build this conversation together. As this story develops, keep watching because it affects us all. The government will have to make decisions that balance national security, international relations, and the protection of citizens. Every action will be closely observed by Nigerians at home and the world outside. So let's focus on what this emergency meeting really means. The president and his top advisors are not just sitting in a room for nothing. They are discussing every possible scenario, how to respond diplomatically, how to reassure Nigerians, and how to make sure that security in every part of the country is strengthened. And you know, these are not small decisions. The choices they make now will affect the country for months, even years. That's why it's important for all of us to stay informed and aware. Don't just rely on headlines. Watch stories like these closely. I also want to highlight that Nigerians have strong opinions. Some people online are asking, why is the US making such threats? Others are saying, our leaders need to show action immediately, not just statements. And honestly, both points make sense. We need international cooperation, but we also need Nigeria to take charge of its own security and protection of citizens. Here's a simple way to think about it. The emergency meeting is Nigeria saying, we hear you, we are taking this seriously, and we will act responsibly. But it's more than words. It's about showing real steps. That is why everyone is watching closely. Before I go further, a quick reminder. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Every time something important happens, you will be the first to know. Share this video too so your friends and family understand the situation clearly. This story could take many paths. Diplomatic talks could calm the situation, or pressure could increase if immediate action isn't visible. Either way, Nigeria's leadership must balance national pride, citizen protection, and global relations carefully. Finally, remember that this is a moment for all Nigerians to stay informed, stay alert, and understand what's happening. It's not just about politics. It's about our safety, our country's image, and the future of Nigeria on the global stage. So, keep following, stay engaged, and remember, like, subscribe, and share this video.